Brutes of the blunted blade, do your palms sweat and hearts race when you even think about or prepare to skate? Try as I might, I never hit the streets without being a little hyped up at first. On this skate, my nerves never really went away, for good reason. Today the streets are busy and the pedestrians are darty. It's 6:30 at night and people have shit to do. Many of my stops are due to necessity, and some were simply because too much was happening around me, and in order not to overskate my brain, I stop when I'm slightly unsure about what is happening ahead. I intended to do a rolling on and off curbs tutorial today, but was just not feeling it. I was a little unsure about which techniques to concentrate on and how best to illustrate them. This distracted mindset would certainly be too much while holding a pole-mounted camera and skating at a busy time. So I did the right thing for once and opted for a flow skate. I corresponded with a fellow skater named Mitch from Calgary, who asked me if I received resistance from drivers when skating the roads of Toronto. Mitch mentioned the value of well-chosen routes, which I must admit is the single biggest factor in skating safety. Familiar routes still offer never-ending variation, and knowing your turf and feeling confident will hasten your learning.
Don't want to skate like a fraidy cat, mate.
I was once quick to anger with aggressive drivers. I've since learned that remaining impassive and pulling over with every flare of temper is the safest and most rewarding reaction to rolling skate hate. Being frustrated is even better grounds for pulling over than confusion. Emotion interferes with communication between your left and right hemispheres. You want your depth perception, pattern recognition, mapping, reaction time, and coordination to be peaking when you are skating around giant meat grinders. Emotion drowns the corpus callosum with noise. This firewire between hemispheres can only handle so much giggage at once. Anger can be devastating to performance, especially in the beginner and intermediate stages of any sport. There are many YouTubers creating free content which I rely on for my happiness. Joe Rogan and Brian Redban over at Powerful JRE on YouTube have some riveting shows and incredible guests. Check out the David Lee Roth one, or David Roth. Very few dogs in this podcast. London Real is another show that rarely wastes your time. Their guests often make me feel smarter or better for having simply listened. Dan Carlin is a great mind who has affected my view of the world and its history. This guy writes and narrates masterpiece podcasts with entertaining, textured, and well-researched historical events. If you work in a field where you can run audio while you work, this will make your day better. History really is full of some crazy shit. I skated less than 30 minutes today. Not one of those days I wanted to skate tired. Near the end of this skate, though, I suddenly realized that I forgot to hurt myself. I try to rectify this good ending by promptly smashing my camera on the ground like a sledgehammer. But try as I might, I just can't break the damn thing. Only the case is damaged. At least I get to see my hair looks like shredded wheat.
It's a miracle.
Nobody told me. The skaters I talk to on YouTube also inspire me. A fresh inliner with roll fever is highly infectious. I get a kick out of knowing the Pinizio skaters are out there rolling the streets and alleyways of Rome. I must stay in shape for cobblestone and roll the Spanish steps with you spirits of the Seven Hills someday. The mushroom skaters out of Vancouver are inspirational and pioneering. I suggest watching all of their vids, especially if you like the idea of city skating mixed with aggressive skating and humor. I hope you'll continue to share your skate stories or influencers with me, and that you'll skate harder, safer, and stay low.
Stay low.